Hello and a warm welcome to you. I'm Esther Gishuki and this is Agri News. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's take a look at today's stories. Small-scale farmers have been encouraged to take up medical covers that are designed to suit their farming needs. Such of the covers include the recently launched Kinga ya Ukulima, an insurance cover designed for tea and coffee farmers, which has helped the beneficiaries lead better lives by easing access to quality healthcare services. The Majani Insurance Kinga ya Mkulima cover is designed for small-scale farmers. It can be taken as an individual or family cover, and it entails daily hospital benefits, medical surgery benefits, as well as funeral benefits. Valentine Atieno reports.
For years, casualty laborers have suffered various health ailments brought about by the harsh weather conditions which they usually subject themselves while in the line of duty. Green leaves are usually picked from the wee hours of the morning to around midday. These times are usually recommended because when the sun is overhead, the green tends to burn, thus losing the herbal content.
Tunaamuka asubuhi saa moja inatukuta hapa. Saa 6:30 tunaelekea huko kwa Tundwali. Kwa siku tunapima ama kilo 150 ama 200 ama 120 wakati haikukua.
Cultural sector in this country or in this county has been mismanaged for quite some time now, and farmers gave up. Like the coffee industry used to mash, and farmers gave up the crop and opted to plant other crops because of mismanagement. And we have not really seen any tangible effort that the government has put in place to revive these industries. So far, what I can say is that if a farmer finds this crop is not profitable, he is likely to uproot and plant something that he feels can give him returns. With regard to the tea industry, what I say, KTDA has tried. It's the only industry in the county that's fully fledged, from cultivation to processing. Those processes are owned by farmers. So if now the county government has to talk of value addition, then they can boast of the tea industry, because farmers cultivate and their factories process, they sell their final product, and they are able to get returns from the cultivation process up to the final product.
Most small-scale tea farmers have been suffering from numerous health conditions such as pneumonia, rheumatic heart disease, among others, due to the cold weather conditions that they subject themselves into.
Farmers lack knowledge. They lack knowledge, I'll say maybe in commercial field. They fully don't understand that these are their own factories. That's why even they are leaving their own factories and going to privately owned factories, which are owned by other people, and taking the leaf there. So with that challenge, what is likely to happen is that our factories are going to run not full capacity. They are going to miss the tea that they used to collect from the farmers or the owners or the shareholders. So I think the management agency should invest in continuous education for farmers. Let farmers be sensitized, be educated on commercial issues, on commercial law, so that they be told of their rights, on how they do their AGMs, on how they elect their directors, on how they can have a say in the management of their factories.
However, with the new medical cover, farmers can now insure themselves against various ailments. The eligibility for the insured and the spouse at entry is a minimum age of 18 years and a maximum age of 75 years. Apart from insuring humans, the Kinga ya Mkulima insurance cover also caters for livestock, whereby all cattle breed as well as goats, pigs, poultry, and sheep can be insured against various diseases that can cause death due to various causes. Reporting for Farmers TV, I'm Valentine Atieno.
In a bid to seek new markets abroad, the national government has promised to work with county governments in the next financial year to increase the land under Pyrethrum production from the current 6,000 hectares to 8,000 hectares. Pyrethrum production in the country dropped from 18,000 metric tons in the early 1990s to the current 500 metric tons. Experts say Kenya has the potential to produce and process 20,000 metric tons of pyrethrum flowers, which can earn farmers a clean 7.5 billion Kenyan shillings per year. Jacqueline Kemunto reports.
In the Big Four agenda, the national government is prioritizing the revival of pyrethrum production. Kenya has the potential to produce and process 20,000 metric tons of pyrethrum flower, which can in turn earn farmers 7.5 billion Kenya shillings per year.
There are other value chains that were there before that has made people who they are in, even in this government. Pyrethrum. Okay, much as the land size is diminishing, there are other parts like Borabu, where there are bigger sizes of land. There is now a market on Pyrethrum. There is an investor in Kitengera who the factory should be up almost, as I was told, by this investor, because he has declared interest in coming to Nyamira. By around October, it will be up. They extracted the pyrethrum content, and a farmer is paid 200 shillings per kilo. Just they deliver. Their weighing balance is connected in a way, in Bluetooth, and they get the receipt, but after a week they are paid.
Currently, pyrethrum is grown in Nakuru, Kiambu, Nyandarua, Laikipia, Meru, Embu, Elgeyo Marakwet, West Pokot, Trans Nzoia, Narok, Nyamira, and Kisii County. These are the areas that have conducive climate for pyrethrum growth. If well cultivated, the crop will earn farmers millions of income.
We have started promoting it. The challenge has been, as we are talking with the investor, they should be coming to the county in about 2 weeks' time, is the planting material. We know Nakuru is right now multiplying the planting material. So as they come, we also want to see whether we can also get the accessibility to that. And because of Nyamira has been, and Gusii, there are issues of food insecurity. When I talk of insecurity, it's not only the quantity, but the quality, especially the nutrition aspect. With East African company, there is a high iron bean that we are recruiting farmers to start planting. We've already gotten some acreage with some farmers who will be able to even multiply the seed for us, do the seed for East African seed, so that this high iron bean is also high in zinc. That is known nutritionally for many other needs.
In an effort to revive the multi-billion sector, the national government has promised to increase budget allocation as well as offer grants to farmers.
When Peter Masharia, a fruit farmer in the outskirts of Thika town, ventured into the apple farming business, he was not sure that all would be well. Nevertheless, things went south due to climatic conditions surrounding apple farming, as well as the kind of seedlings he had purchased did not match the kind of soil in Thika town. Despite these challenges, Masharia did not give in and went ahead to study, research, and indulge himself in apple farming. He eventually nurtured his apple farming skills, and he currently trains farmers on his apple farming in his farm located in Thika town. Susan Mwangi reports.
Apple farming is one of the most lucrative yet the hardest farming practices that farmers can venture into. Peter Masharia ventured into apple farming and can confirm it to be among the hardest types of fruit farming, but he has managed to prosper in it.
We have also been giving information, but now we want to do intensive training, whereby we choose a specific plant, and then we first tackle that one. Yeah? We tackle that one right from the start, from the seedling up to harvesting. Because that is where most of the farmers mess, because they have no information. Yes, you have bought a seedling, a high value seedling, yeah? You plant, but you never get a fruit. So we want to come in between so that we give you information on how to manage, if it is an apple, right from the planting up to the fruiting. So this is where we have apple production. This is an apple demonstration trial and demonstration garden. We have been trying to grow apples. As you know, we are in the tropics, and we have to select to come up with the apples which are suitable for tropical regions. Many people believe that apples can only grow in temperate regions or areas which are hot and cold.
Just like any other farming venture, apple farming requires a farmer to fully understand the topographical region where they want to put up their plantation, as well as the climatic conditions.
They are called low-yielding apples. That is, they do not require a lot of so many hours to get that effect of chilling. So some of those apples, they are apples that are common in other countries. We have the best producer in this demonstration garden is this apple you can see in front of us. Here, it is called Anna. Anna apple. Anna apple is one of the most popular apple in the tropics because it has low chilling. It requires low chilling hours. And it produces very good size fruits, apples, and also apples that are crunchy. The quality of the apple is determined by, apart from the size, the crunchiness. There are some apples which taste like bananas, and they are not good. Many people don't like them.
Though weather patterns greatly affect the apple crop, Macharia continues to explain that farmers fail to exploit the potential in their crops because of lack of knowledge.
We have managed to make our apple produce 2 times in a year. In the month of July last year, this apple tree had fruits. And then now we have fruits. This year, in July, we will be having other fruits here. Of course, there is an activity that we will undertake. There is some activity that we will do, some procedures that we will follow we will have to work on it so that we will have to remove this crop, of course, in the next 2 weeks. The apples now are ready. In fact, we can harvest them now. They are ready. So we will remove them, and then we will give this plant a rest of about 2 weeks. Of course, we will do fertilization so that it is well prepared, so it has enough food before we use artificial method of breaking the dormancy. Because that is the key. That is where the main problem is. Many people do not know how to break the dormancy of an apple. In temperate regions, they break dormancy naturally in temperate regions because it can attain the number of hours required to chill. But in tropical regions, we cannot be able to attain those hours. But because we know, according to science, a chilling effect is a stress condition in apple production. It is a stress condition. The apple senses that there is some condition that is coming which is not good for us, for our growth. So the moment it senses that there's something that you stress it, it drops all the leaves because the winter condition will destroy the leaves. So it just sends messages. Can you drop all the leaves? The winter is coming. You drop the leaves, and then we prepare so that we prepare until this bad weather disappears. The energy that is stored in the leaves is transferred to the roots, yeah, and stored there until that time that the weather will change.
The apple crop takes a period of between 100 to 200 days for it to fully mature, and as Macharia reveals, this is one of the crops that farmers can fully venture into its farming as it does not require too much attention. Reporting for Farmers TV, I'm Susan Mwangi.
Up next is a roundup of agricultural stories that have been trending in other parts of the world.
The Namibian Agricultural Union recently welcomed a decision by the country's authority to fully suspend a small stock marketing scheme to allow producers to export without restriction to South Africa. The Namibian Ministry of Agriculture, Water and Forestry said in a statement that Cabinet had decided the scheme needed to be suspended for a period of 1 year to allow the ministry to review the scheme and establish incentives to discourage the exportation of livestock. In accordance with the scheme, producers previously had to market one sheep locally for every sheep that was exported to South Africa. The Livestock Producers Organization of Namibia also welcomed the announcement, but added that the industry was faced with a number of other challenges. Predation, for example, posed a serious problem. South Africa's unresolved foot and mouth disease status and the ensuing administration processing needed in order for Namibian producers to import animal feed also remained a challenge. Elsewhere, the World Plant Milk Day is set to happen on 22nd of this month in South Africa. The day mainly celebrates an array of plant-based alternatives to dairy products, as well as highlights their benefits for humans, animals, and the planet. The annual event is a collaboration between Global Food Awareness Organization, Proveg International, and Vegan News Service Plant-Based News. According to the director of Proveg South Africa, Donovan Will, there are new dairy-free alternatives for everything one could wish for, from ice cream to pizza to yogurt to cheese, and so many different plant milks to choose from, all more readily available than ever. Last year, the World Plant Milk Day reached 30 million people globally. This year's edition promises to be even bigger, with activities planned across the globe.
On today's segment of Sauti ya Mkulima, we feature farmers in Mount Kenya region who speak on the importance of water harvesting.
Mimi ni mkulima wa hapa Ndiene, nalimanga sukuma, pilipili hoho, hata pilipili hoho mnaona shiko kwa mashamba. Nalima hata nyanya, sababu tunalimanga hata hii sukuma zinatusaidia sana. Mvua tunaongojea kwa season, lakini hii kulima na maji tunalima miezi 3 ama miwili, unalima msimu mwezi moja, unavuna halafu unaweka ingine mwezi moja tupate pesa haraka, inatuletea pesa haraka.
Tuseme kwa mfano hii shamba yangu ni almost a quarter acre. Lakini after 2 weeks nilikuwa nimevuna 20,000. Nimeongojea wiki ingine 2 naweza vuna hiyo 20,000 ama hata zaidi kulingana na vile bei ya miraa inapanda. Na bado tunatumia hii maji ya irrigation. Juu sasa kama saa hii miraa ikikosa maji hakuna kitu utavuna. Juu tulikuwa miraa ilikuwa inatoka sana wakati wa mvua. Na wakati wa mvua miraa juu ni mingi sana haikuangi na pesa. Lakini saa hii ni msimu wa kiangazi. Hakuna miraa. Kama pande ile ya Egembe saa hii hakuna miraa mingi. Kwa hivyo wanategemea wanakuja huku juu sisi tuko na maji, tunawekelea miraa maji. Kwa hivyo kwa mwezi moja mtu anauza mara 2. Kwa hivyo hii maji imetusaidia sana hata upande wa miraa.
Now let's look at how different agricultural commodities are performing in different markets across the country.
Mama boy, aki si biashara si rahisi. Wacha si tukae tu hapa na stress.
Ati stress. Sijakwambia next week nafungua kiosk.
Hey, Jumina, weka.
Need to save? Weka na KCB M-Pesa. Save money easily on your phone at over 6% interest rate. Go to the M-Pesa menu, loans and savings, select KCB M-Pesa and start saving now. The more you save, the more you can borrow. Weka, KCB M-Pesa.
That's all we had for you today on Agri News. Thank you so much for joining us. Keep the conversation going on our social media platforms at Farm Kenya. I'm Esther Gishuki, and until next time, goodbye.